Welcome to Write Better Email. Learn the best uses for business email. In this course, you'll learn when it makes sense to communicate at work with email and when it doesn't. Yes, there are times when it's better to make a phone call or have a meeting than to send an email. Email is so convenient that it tends to be overused. People's inboxes get clogged, and then it just becomes overwhelming. By using email properly, you'll not only keep your coworkers' inboxes from getting overfull, you'll save yourself time by avoiding a lot of unnecessary back and forth with email. Please note that this course is geared toward the use of email in organizations. You can still apply the concepts you learn here to your personal email writing, which is another whole use for email. This course, however, is oriented toward the best uses for business email. Okay, let's get started. Why is email broken? In too many workplaces, email has become a scourge that wastes time, destroys productivity, and creates stress. A lot of people have become resigned to the massive volume of email they receive and the never-ending number of email interruptions. Some recent studies have found that every email interruption takes 1.5 to 2 minutes for the average user to resolve, and it takes them more than a minute to recover and get back to what they were doing before. That means one email interruption results in an average of 3 minutes lost. That may not sound like much, but when it happens regularly, that lost time really adds up. Let's say conservatively that you get an email notice every 10 minutes and answer it every time. That adds up to 48 interruptions in an 8-hour workday, which adds up to 144 minutes or nearly 2.5 hours lost per day. That means you could be spending close to 1/3 of your workday on email. That's simply too much when there are so many other things to do. So what can be done about this scourge of work email? In short, writing better email can save you time. Time you can use to get your core work done, advance your career, or simply get home in time for dinner. If you could cut the number of emails you need to respond to in half without doing anything else, you could save more than an hour every day. What if I told you that by using a few simple email writing techniques, you could get that extra hour every day? You'd want to know what they are, right? In this course, you'll learn those simple techniques. Even if you've been writing email for a long time, you can probably make improvements to your email writing that will save you time. In short, better email equals more time. Let's take a few minutes to talk about communication, which is what email is essentially about, right? Better email comes down to ensuring that true communication takes place. True communication is a two-way street. Simply sending a message is not enough. You, the sender, need to know that your message has been received in the way you intended, either by way of a response from your recipient or an action they take. Only then will you know that true communication has happened. When email results in true two-way communication, we can say it has been effectively written and sent to the right people. Too many email senders, maybe your coworkers included, forget this when writing and sending email. They quickly compose a message and hit send, thinking they've communicated when in fact they haven't. If the recipient finds the message confusing, lacking information, or has even gone to the wrong person, then true two-way communication hasn't occurred. To ensure your email results in true communication, look over your email before hitting send and ask yourself how you would respond to your message. Put yourself in your recipient's shoes for a moment. Could your message be seen as too long, confusing, or not particularly relevant? If so, what would you change? Next, we're going to talk more about the kind of details that ensure true communication takes place.